I'm live. No one's here yet. That's okay. But ooh, someone's here. 2 people are here. Hi, friends. I'm gonna write something. Ooh, something just fell. I have to go fix it. Be right back. No! Damn it. Damn it. I had a thing of like I have to go pick that up. But we got 2 people here now. So, hello. There's a Trisha. Hi, Trisha. Thanks for joining me today. Oh, by the way, I have this right here in my hand because I just put this on my lips. This is the this is the Soap and Glory Pillow Pump lip gloss. And it feels crazy. I just put it on for the first time. I got it as like a sample that came free with my Ulta order, and I put it on my lips, and my lips feel like they're buzzing. It just feels pretty crazy. So that's what I'm wearing on my lips today. It's pretty interesting. I don't know if it makes my lips look any bigger. Actually, I don't know. I don't know if I like the color of this gloss because it's like it's pretty clear looking. So it's like, no. Anyway, today we're enjoying a beer because it's Beer&Beauty, and this one's called the Haunted House beer. It's a hoppy dark ale. I thought it'd be a fun beer to have during the live stream because last live stream somebody asked me about haunted houses, and I went into detail about all my favorite haunted houses that I've ever visited. So today we're drinking a beer inspired by that. So cheers. By the way, cheers, my shirt. I got new merch that I made myself. I actually airbrushed this myself. I can airbrush t-shirts. And yeah, let me know if you're interested in a shirt, either a custom shirt, because I can make custom shirts with whatever you want me to write onto them, or I can send you one of these shirts. Right now they're super cheap, $10. So, or any one word shirt, $10. The first 10 I sell are gonna be $10. Anyway, cheers. Gonna crack this open. It just like a bunch of little spittles just spat all over the camera, which is pretty crazy. But yeah, I'm planning on doing like a half an hour long live stream right up until 6:30. Yeah, it's 6:01 right now. Hi, Robin's Closet. Welcome. But yeah, if you guys have any questions of any kind, or if there's just anything you guys want to chat about, media, TV, what's going on in the world, just yeah. I tend to talk a lot on these live streams, even if there's nothing for me to talk about. So, but I'm planning on washing a bunch of my brushes. That's what I did in my very first live stream last week. I just, chatted like crazy. So I thought it would be a fun thing to do because I still have way more brushes to clean to clean them during the live stream again. Love the shirt. Thank you very much. I painted this shirt myself. Are you glad that you're on your no-buy with this current oversaturated makeup climate? Absolutely, yes. I totally feel that because it was really interesting because this, the Sephora sale just ended, the Sephora like Rouge VIB sale, and I didn't buy anything. And it was actually a really interesting, just like it was strangely stress relieving. I was just like, you know what? I don't even have to think about what I'm gonna buy because I'm just not gonna buy anything. And then I'm just gonna save all of that money. The Sephora sale is really interesting because it's just like, oh, you're gonna save so much money by buying things. But it's a better way to save money is to not buy anything. So that was a big oversaturization. I don't know if that made any sense. Scratch that. But I haven't even tried this yet. Trisha, are you also on a no buy? That's my question for you. Rolling up my sleeves there. But let's go ahead and grab one of these brushes to clean. You're on a low buy. Yes. And this no buy has been really interesting because I think when my no buy ends in January, I think I'm going to continue some sort of low buy. I think I still really want to deeply limit how many palettes I buy, because even throughout the course of the year, I did have a couple exceptions to my no buy. But it did mean that I still acquired a few eyeshadow palettes, quite a few. Not only for my BoxyCharm, but I was allowed to buy, I think I bought 6 eyeshadow palettes with my own money this year. And there's 3 that I've barely used so far. So I definitely want to limit myself to how many I can buy, because it's like, I don't get a chance to use many of them. And there's still tons of shadow palettes that I have in my collection that I really want to get more use out of. And I still haven't had the chance because I just only have one face and I have 100 eyeshadow palettes, and it's overwhelming. And as much as, it's shopping sometimes is exciting and it's fun, and I still want to be part of that community, want to be part of that circle. I want to do it in a way that's realistic for me. You know what I mean? She says, but I skipped the sale also. So overwhelming, but I'm really enjoying my current collection more. Yeah, same. It's been really eye-opening this whole year with the no buy, that like, as much as some of these new releases are super exciting and I get my interest piqued by them often, the more I add to my collection, the less I get to use my favorite parts of my collection. So I have to keep that in mind when, my no buy ends next year. And, I want to be extremely, extremely picky with the eyeshadow palettes I do decide to buy, because it's like, I already have so many great ones. And if I add new ones, then I'll use my great other ones less. You know what I mean? And right now, I will admit, I think the Shane palette is interesting, the Conspiracy palette, but I'm glad that I'm not buying it right now. I'm glad that I don't have to deal with the stress of like, ooh, oh, I gotta get it. I gotta get it before it sells out. I'm glad that I'm not part of that scene. I was there for the Jaclyn Hill palette launch, and it was very stressful. And I'm glad that I got to skip all of that this year, this time around for this big launch. You know what I mean? Um, Icky Fledgling says, "Hey Kasha, hey Icky Fledgling, welcome to the thingy." Icky Fledgling says, "I went to Sephora yesterday and I was completely overwhelmed. I wanted to get some simple and good working products for SPF protection and a nighttime mask. I was there for a long time." Interesting. Is that your experience because you just didn't even know where to start when it comes to shopping there, or was it like busy with the sale, or just your, all these new releases are just a lot? Didn't even know where to start. Yeah, I get it. You know, did you end up? I don't know if you ended up picking up any SPFs or a good nighttime mask. But I'm pretty interested in trying the Aaron's Faces SPF. I still have SPFs right now, so I'm not looking to buy any of them. But I've heard that one's a really excellent mineral sunscreen that has very little white cast. So I'm interested in checking that out. And I don't think that is at Sephora. You have to buy it from her site because she's like a small indie brand, but I'm really interested in checking out that sunscreen if you're in the market for a sunscreen still. I've been eyeing Soko Glam for skincare these days. That sounds, I haven't heard of them, but for some reason that makes me think it's some sort of K beauty brand. Where can you find Soko Glam? I'm wondering. Let's see. Oh, and back in the beginning, Robin's Closet said, "Love the shirt." Thank you. I don't know if I mentioned it already. I did at the very beginning of the video, but this is my new merch. I'm trying this like merch thing out. I feel like I don't want to do like a Patreon because I don't know what I'd be able to offer on a Patreon, but I can offer these hand painted shirts where you can say, my catchphrase, cheers with a Z. Cheers. um, but um, But I can also do like custom t-shirts. Say like you and your family want like matching t-shirts for like a sporting event or a vacation or a bachelorette party or anything like that. I can do that too. So I'll when this live stream's done, I'll probably leave a link down to where you can get this shirt or where you can order shirts. Etsy. I think I should probably put some up on Etsy, right? That would make sense because it is a hand painted object, and I thought it'd be a cool thing to try to do this like merch thing because, um, you know, even though I'm a small channel, because I can hand paint these myself, I don't have to like bulk order a bunch. So I can kind of make them one by one as they come in if needed, instead of being like, should I order 20? What if they don't sell? What if they're just sitting there forever? So Icky Fledgling says, "I ended up getting a Perfect World SPF 40 from Origins. I also get the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Sleeping Mask. Also the birthday gift, and I couldn't choose between Drunk Elephant and the Kat Von D." For the birthday gift, I ended up picking the Drunk Elephant. Uh, it's just an excellent and super expensive skincare brand. So just like definitely stock up on that Drunk Elephant. You'll use every last drop. Whereas I think with the Kat Von D, you might have like a lipstick, and I forget what she actually had. And there, I think she had lip samples, which I think is kind of lame, and that's why I didn't choose it. But the skin, generally, I think last year I also picked the skincare sample because I'm more liable to use the skincare samples up completely. So, it's less wasteful that way, in my opinion. But if you're super interested in trying the makeup that's being on offer, then totally go for it too, because, it's free. Why not? It's your birthday. You choose what you want, you know? So you picked the birthday gift, so that means that you probably had a birthday recently. So happy birthday to you, Icky Fledgling. Cheers to you. Lisa Lipstick says, hello, new subby here. Hello, Lisa Lipstick. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. But yeah, anything else you guys have questions about or just want to chat about, feel free. We still got a good 15 minutes before I have to go cook dinner. So I think I'm going to cook some Alfredo tonight. I got some like Alfredo sauce from Trader Joe's. It's like homemade. So Trisha asks, any upcoming trips? Actually, yes, I am super excited because, well, first of all, I'm excited because it's gotten really cold really quickly here in New England, and my seasonal depression's kind of kicking in already. But something that helps me stay motivated and keep going in life is to plan a nice trip. And I actually ended up scoring a gig face painting on a cruise ship. And not just any cruise ship, but the Symphony of the Seas, which I've actually face painted on before, and it's a beautiful ship. But they had me face painting so much last time. Excuse me, I just burped. That I didn't get a chance to see a lot of the ship, but what I did see was beautiful. Oh my gosh, it's incredible, and I'm so excited to go back. This time, I'm gonna petition for them to hopefully not like have me work too much, especially because it's going to be during Christmas. Like I'm going to leave on the 21st and I'll be back on the 28th of December. So maybe they'll be generous with me, be like, oh, Merry Christmas, have the day off. And it's going to be in Mexico and Honduras and the Bahamas. So I'm going to get that sunshine. But like, I'm excited about the ship and I'm excited about working on this cruise ship, but I'm especially excited about the sunshine. I just want to see the sunshine. I want to see that blue water. And a big dream of mine for a long time is like a little bucket list thing I've always wanted to do is to hike the Mayan ruins. And I think in one of the ports that we're going to, either Costa Maya or Cozumel, they do offer an excursion where you get to go hike some ruins, or at least see some ruins. So super excited for that. I cannot wait. And not only that, but I'm planning on moving cross country in early January because I just can't do it with these New England winters anymore. As much as I love New England fall, I love New England fall. And it is technically still fall, but all the leaves are gone at this point. And it's crazy cold. I'd rather visit to go see the snow for like a week rather than deal with 5 long months of very little sunshine and very little warmth, and in my cold basement apartment that I'm just ready to move out of. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm super excited, but also really nervous because where I want to move is to Southern California, so I can take on more work as a makeup artist. I really want to work in film and TV much more. So I'm nervous. I've lived in Los Angeles before for about 2 months, but now I'm looking to sign up for like a year-long lease, so that's going to be really substantial. And yes, you're welcome, Mickey Fledgling. And you did the Cozumel hike. Awesome. How was it, Trisha? How was the Cozumel hike? Because I am gonna try to do it if that's at all possible, if that's available for me at all. Oh man, I've got like blue paint on this brush because I did my makeup as Trixie Mattel for Halloween, and I just caked on all this blue eyeshadow, like, way up into my forehead. It was pretty crazy. Um, I live in Philly, and I'm dreaming of moving to Seattle or Portland. Yes, those seem like really amazing cities too. I've actually never visited the Pacific Northwest. But a part of the reason that I really want to move out west is so I can visit more of the West. I really want to visit Portland and Seattle. Both of those cities seem incredible to me. Just today, I was actually watching the new Taylor Wynn video where she talks about what it's like to live in Seattle. Really informative, actually. If you are really looking into moving to Seattle, check out her video. It's really helpful. But yeah, Taylor Wynn, and she did a video about moving to Seattle. And she made it sound super fun and exciting. I really want to go visit it for the tech and the hustle and bustle and the music scene. Sounds really cool. And also, I love Portlandia. That sense of humor is just so up my alley. And the kind of artsy city that Portland is seems like it's really up my alley too. It's like very villagey, but also city-like. And the art scene out there, it just seems like exactly what I'd be into. So I definitely want to check that out. I definitely want to go visit more of the Pacific Northwest, the the Pacific area altogether. I've never been to Lake Tahoe. I'd really like to visit Lake Tahoe, Hawaii, Alaska, just the Southwest in general, all the national parks. It's like I can't wait. I've visited the Southwest quite a bit before. I've done quite a few road trips cross country, and I just love, like, America's incredible, you guys. It is an incredible country with so much to offer for everybody. Everybody will find something in this country to love, whether it's nature, cities, whatever, like culture, whatever. All types of amazing stuff going on here. Okay. Do you think you will make a reflection video at the end of your no buy, or specific categories you like to, if specific categories, like if you tried a bunch of skincare, rank them by category or something? Yes, I definitely want to do both of those. We'll see what I end up having time for, because as I've been babbling on about, I'm planning on moving early in January, so much of December is going to be me putting stuff into boxes. Traveling. I'm also going to be doing that big cruise ship gig, so we'll see what I have time for, but I absolutely want to do a reflections video. I did a little bit of reflections in my long lost Ulta haul that I just posted yesterday, but I definitely want to do like a big wrap up, and I definitely want to do like a ranking video. Like Hannah Louise Poston did a video at the end of her no buy year last year, where she just calculated all the cost of all the things that she used up, and how much money she made off of YouTube and different things. Just calculated the monetary value of the no buy. I feel like that would be really interesting to do too. I'd like to do something like that too. So yeah. Let me grab a sip here. Because it's been like super interesting how many empties I produce every month. I think there was like maybe 2 months in the year where my empties videos were less than a half an hour. The rest of them were like over a half an hour, almost an hour, and especially now that it's getting closer to the end of the year, it's like I'm pumping. I impress myself with the amount of empties I'm always putting out. So yeah, it's been super interesting. These brushes are so gross. They're still dirty from Halloween, because I was just, really going elbow deep with the makeup during Halloween for people's different special effects looks, and me and my boyfriend went as drag queens, so that was a lot as well. Lots of makeup. And there's a ton of other videos I still have to make. Like, I really need to make my makeup kit video. A lot of people have been asking about that. I think I'm gonna try to make that soon. Like, I might try to make it tomorrow actually and try to put it up early next week, but we'll see what we have time for. Lisa Lipstick says, congratulations, grab yours. Well, thank you. I still haven't like found a place to live yet. I don't know if this is the right way to do things, but this is just the way I'm doing it. But I actually booked a flight out to Los Angeles for right before I leave for the trip down to Florida to do the cruise. But I'm going out to LA for 4 days, and I'm going to spend that time looking at apartments and hopefully finding one for me to be able to move into early or maybe February. We'll see. I hope I don't have to wait till February. That would be uncool, man. But I guess it would give me more time to like try to sell some of my stuff because I've been thinking about this move all year long. And I've been trying to be very careful not to part of the reason I was doing this no buy year is because I don't want to acquire too many possessions that I won't be able to fit into a moving truck and will have to throw away because that would be wasteful. And that would be bad for the budget. So there's also that. Icky Fledgling says, a makeup kit video would be so cool. I agree. Hopefully that's going to go up for sure before the end of the month. Hopefully sooner rather than later. But all right, guys, I'm going to wrap this up in about 3 minutes. So if you guys have any other questions in the whole world, doesn't even have to be a question about my channel or about makeup. I don't know. Or if you just want to chat. Actually, I have a question for you guys. What are you guys watching these days? I'm not going to get Disney Plus. I like Disney, but I am a little bit wary of their business practices lately. Like, I feel like it's kind of scary that they're like buying up all the other entertainment companies. But for now, just for cost's sake, and I feel like it's still a big value to just have Netflix. So right now I just have Netflix and I'm watching Netflix. And you watch Amazon The Boys. Interesting. That's what Trisha says. I haven't heard anything about that show. I've been watching BoJack Horseman. I think they're doing their final season. And they're splitting it up into 2 seasons, or like 2 like parts. They're releasing half now and half later. They're pulling a Breaking Bad. That's something that Breaking Bad did. And gosh, that show started off strangely funny, but also strangely deep and like depressing, but like in a real way. And one of the major characters in that show, I think, is the city of Los Angeles, which I thought was really interesting. And same with Breaking Bad. A big character in Breaking Bad was the city of Albuquerque. And I just love it. I think it just really makes you think and gives you some perspective on the horrible things that even people that on the surface should, they look like they're happy and everything, they're successful and everything, they've got everything going for them, but deep down inside, you have no idea what they could be going through. So it's really interesting. Let's see. Iggy Fledgling says, Queer by Japan is a cool look into Japanese culture and the lives of people there are of different ages. That sounds really interesting, actually. I'd love to check that out. And that sounds like something that'd be up my alley. I love fashion and culture, and I've never been to Japan. I did go to China earlier this year. That was mind-blowing. But when I went to China, I realized how badly I need to visit Japan. And I don't know when in my life that's going to happen, but another thing about moving to LA is it will make it easier to visit the um, Southeast Asia and Asia, just because the plane rides are a little bit shorter and therefore cheaper out there. Um, so yeah, I definitely want to do all that. And then Trisha Rausch says HBO is doing Watchmen. Not sure how I feel about it as a super fan of the novel. Interesting. Yes, my boyfriend's been watching Watchmen, and I've seen like moments of it. I've seen like bits and pieces. I haven't dug into it. I do remember enjoying the movie that came out a while back. I think it was like 2008, the Watchmen movie, and everybody was trying to do their hair like that one hero with the victory rolls. She looked awesome. She was so sexy. But I don't know. The few scenes that I've seen, like the acting seems really good. But I don't have enough context to really like make an opinion out of it yet. But it seems like an interesting show, and I love HBO. There's so much that HBO has done that I really loved. I've loved obviously Game of Thrones. Um, I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk about the end. I don't want to talk about it. But I've loved Euphoria. Euphoria is really interesting and thought provoking. Last Week Tonight, I love. The Chernobyl series was really scary and deep, but as somebody that is a fan of special effects makeup, I really appreciated how well done the makeup was. Maybe not like scientifically accurate, but well done. Looks good. It was really scary. Not a movie I'd recommend for everybody. Like if you're squeamish, there's a lot to be squeamish over in that show, but I thought it was really well done. Excuse me. Yeah, I thought it was really well done. And yeah. Trying to get the eyeliner out of the ferrules of this little guy. My little angled brush. Eyeliner just gets caked up all in there, All right, guys, it's a little bit after 6:30, so I must be going. But I think I'd like to make this a regular thing. I think I'd like to try to do a live stream. I think maybe every Thursday could be reasonable. I will update you all in the community tab if that changes. But yeah. But yeah. I will let you guys know when the next live stream is, and thanks so much for joining me. It was equally as fun as last time. I didn't realize I was going to talk so much about no-buy and like my plans, but it has been super fun. And guys, thank you so much for joining me and chatting with me and sending me your questions and just talking, because I don't know, it feels like you like me. You really like me. I don't know. Let's cut that off right now before I get too cheesy and too weird. All right. Hope to see you guys again next week. And thank you so much for watching. And I'll hang out with you again soon. Bye. Or cheers. Cheers. Bye.